How many of you have been in poverty or know someone who has been in poverty? So even if you haven't been in poverty or know someone in poverty, I think you'll agree that poverty affects all of us. From crime rates to education rates to birth weights to the education of our children, the literacy rates, the math rates, all those things affect all of us. You know, there's some people in poverty that don't want to get out of poverty. They've been in generational poverty all their life. They've never had anybody in their family who's not been in poverty, and they don't know anything any different and don't want to know anything different. That's not the type of person that will do good in this class. This class is for motivated people who say, I'm tired of being where I am. I want to do something better. And so this class is, I hesitate to even call it a class because the participants are called investigators. And so what do they investigate? Well, they investigate what got them in the spot that they're in. Okay? What conditions, what things they're lacking, that kind of thing. What kind of things got them there? Then they look at investigate the community resources. They have homework that they go out during the week and they investigate the community resources that are available that they hadn't known about before. And then finally, they investigate what it takes to get them out of where they are. And you'll hear more about that in just a moment. We've had one very successful class this spring. We've got 4 more classes scheduled for the fall. Later this month, we're starting a class in Safe Haven, the women's shelter. And we're having another regular class like the one we had in the spring. And then we have 2 classes that is called Getting Ahead While Getting Out. And this is for people in jail who are getting out of jail. And so this class is going to be taught, one for men and one for women. Mike Prince, where are you? Mike is going to be one of the facilitators. His wife Debbie is going to be the other for that class, and we're really excited about the potential of that because it will give these folks who are getting out of jail a little hope, and it'll give them the tools that they can use to not go back to jail and to get ahead in their life. I failed to mention earlier too that the programs that we're doing have modules that are available for various sectors. Educational sector, law enforcement sector, churches, and more. So not only can we offer these programs in a general sense, we have some specific things to do as well. So we do the medical dental clinic, we do the collaboration, we do the getting ahead, that's called our long-term change. And then fourthly is community change, and that's why you're here today. And by that I mean that we want to educate our community, engage our community, and edify our community. And let me talk about that just a little bit. By education of our community and educating the community on how we communicate with each other is very important. You say, well, how does that work? Well, take any subject. Take food. How does the lower class look at food? They say, how much did I have? Right? And the middle class says, what? Most of us are middle class. What do we say about food when we go to eat at a restaurant? Was it good? What kind of meal did you have? The lower class will say, man, I had all you can eat. The middle class will say, it was really good. And the wealthy class will say, it was presented well.
Let me tell you what, we've been studying the prophets at church. And God gave them 2 messages. And one of them, he said, have no other gods before me. Worship me. And the second one was, he said, love others Love your neighbors as you love yourself. Now, when you love people, you take care of them. Folks, that's not a suggestion. I don't see anywhere in my Bible that's a suggestion. That's a mandate. That is a mandate that we take care of our neighbors, our poor, our under-resourced people. And this is what we're talking about today. You know, nowhere in there does it say, well, you love everybody, but don't love that fella that really is able-bodied and can work, but he doesn't want to work. Do you see that in your Bible? No. Love everybody. Take care of the poor. And that's why we are here today to talk about a Hot Springs program, a Garland County program, Bridge to Hope.